Okay, there's also, of course, in this entire saga, an attempt that was made to extradite Choksi a few years ago. And this was because Choksi's alleged girlfriend then had taken Choksi from Antigua to Dominica. He claimed, however, that this was a honey-trapping bid. Let's run you through the sequence of events of what exactly happened in 2020 and 2021 when from Antigua you had Mehul Choksi moving to Dominica. It was in 2020, August 2020, that Choksi allegedly met his girlfriend Barbara Jarabika in Antigua. Now, according to what we hear, and these are of course two versions that are coming to the fore, Choksi had planned to move to Cuba with Barbara, and this was a few months after he'd met her. They had made full plans for the same. Reportedly, Choksi even offered to book the ticket for Barbara. When the story had broken, Barbara had spoken to us here on India Today to confirm that. Soon after that, the very same month, Choksi went missing from Antigua, and there was endless speculation of where he was. He claimed that he was abducted by cops by Indian agencies sent by Barbara. So he claimed that this was all a honey-trapping bid at the behest of India. Choksi was arrested in Dominica because he didn't have the papers to be there. He was immediately taken into custody. He alleged that this was an abduction bid and filed a petition in the court saying that Barbara had honey-trapped him and that she was in cahoots with Indian agencies and had abducted him from Antigua. Barbara, however, speaking out, made it very clear that there was no abduction bid, and she had highlighted how Choksi had offered to buy her a ticket and wanted to move to Cuba with her. She says that she had no idea about Choksi's real identity, that he'd hidden details from her as well. So this entire ugly, murky saga played out. Choksi was held on illegal entry charges in Dominica, but right after that was released and sent back to Antigua after he had in fact filed a petition in the court claiming that he was abducted and didn't intend to enter into Dominican soil. We came very close to extraditing Choksi then because he'd moved out of Antigua and was in Dominica arrested. But because of his petition in the courts, he was taken back to Antigua. I want to bring in Nalini Sharma, also our legal editor, for the latest updates on the story and how really legally India will move forward now for Choksi's extradition. As I highlighted, Nalini, one of those instances, we've been very, very close to extraditing Choksi before. For the last many years, there have been many instances when Indian agencies got very close, and yet Choksi's legal team has managed to secure relief for him. Right now, they seem to be suggesting that because he's undergoing treatment for blood cancer, he can't be extradited. Could that hold in courts in Belgium?
Well, Akshita, they will have to make out a very strong case in favor of Mehul Choksi for that to actually happen. Because like you correctly pointed out, the Indian agencies have been working for several years to try and ensure that Mehul Choksi is in fact brought back to India. And we are given to understand that even now they are closely coordinating with the Belgium authorities to ensure that this is done as soon as possible. Now, we spoke to the lawyer, Vijay Agarwal, who is a lawyer for Mehul Choksi here in India, to try and ask him about the details. Now, although he is not divulging details of exactly where Mehul Choksi was arrested from, how many people had come, and what are the grounds of the arrest on which he's been arrested, but at the same time, he has told us that he will be challenging the request for extradition that has been made, and that will primarily be done on these medical grounds itself. Essentially, what he said is that he is going through his treatment for blood cancer, and he's at a very advanced stage. Along with that, he is also suffering from PTSD because of the alleged torture that he had received at the hands of the Indian agencies after he was allegedly kidnapped, is what his lawyer is claiming. Now, how absurd these claims really are, whether they'll hold any water before the court of law, whether in India or in Belgium, is something that we'll have to wait and watch. But there is no doubt about the fact that his lawyers will be trying every trick in the book to try and ensure that he doesn't have to come back to India, that he can also be released from the prison there in Belgium and be allowed to continue with his treatment while almost living as a free man, while still continuing with these extradition proceedings. So that's essentially what they're going to tell the court also, that he is not a flight risk, even though time and again he has in fact proven that he is a flight risk. But they will be telling the court that he is not a flight risk, that he is ready to cooperate with the authorities. He is ready to be part of the extradition proceedings as long as he is not kept behind the bars. But as to whether or not the Belgium courts will allow that, because the procedure is going to be there slightly different. So whether or not they allow that is something that we'll have to wait and watch out for.
All right, Nalini, thanks for joining us with those details.